What's up, YouTube? It is me, the Artisan MC, dealing with some shit today. Um, Apologies for the stream that wasn't. I was actually looking forward to that stream, but once I got to work today, I got into the shop today, I realized that certain shit was not working correctly in the shop. Internet was out, phone was out. So I was trying to resolve that issue while I was here, and I happened to have a customer come in who really likes to argue. Well, it's really slow and likes to argue about movies and shit like that. I'd already heard from him, heard about him last week or week before last when had somebody filling in for a week and they had to have a conversation with this dude. Now he showed back up this Saturday to try to talk to me. I don't have time for that shit today at the moment. And then I also had somebody trying to peddle me some AT&T services, but you don't have any identification from AT&T. So it's been an interesting morning and couple of days this last week. There's been some changes and going to be some changes at this shop. So I'll see what that's about. As far as YouTube, there's been some bullshit happening on there too, and may not be sure this stream is actually going out or not. But be that as it may, it is what it is. I'm trying to refrain from specifically ranting and raving about what's on my mind and saying exactly what's on my mind because some people is getting in their goddamn feelings because I have an opinion that does not match theirs. I have an experience that doesn't match theirs. And want to try to use that as reasons to fuck with me, low key. So, in an effort not to block my blessings, I'm not going to say too much about that. How about that? I'm not going to say too much. It's there. I know what it is. I see who it is. I'm just not going to say too much. I'll let it lie. I'll let it lie. So, shout out to the Bears who came in while I was dealing with this shit and counting up some numbers to find out that somebody has not been opening the store when they're supposed to. So, which is actually costing the store. So they heard me going off, felt some kind of way, so they actually brought me back some lunch. Now, little do they know, I'd already eaten, but I am not above accepting a gift from good customers and eating some tasty food. Ooh, garlic noodles. Oh, that's really good. Garlic chicken noodles. Tasty. So Anyway, kind of pissed off about these things that are going on. It's a wonder to me how more you try to do and leave people be, the more folks will try to fuck with you. The more shit you get. Is that you almost have to be in there on some, I'm gonna step on your fucking neck and kick you in your ass. Just because. Because that will get people to calm the fuck down and not mess with you. Otherwise, they got bullshit for you all day. Regardless of what you're doing. It's also funny to me how folks have a completely good time doing nothing when they're supposed to. And the minute that they're asked to do something that is within their purview to do, now they got a problem because you asked them to do it. What up, Noostal? Our beats in the building. And Noostal might get this a little bit. What's up, sister?
Hey,
how are you doing? All right, how are you?
Pretty good, not bad. Have a good rest of the week.
You too.
All right.
Damn, I never noticed my mail lady got ass. I never noticed that. She usually got her bag on. She's a little short chocolate sister. Yeah. Chunk. That's a Hershey kiss for you. Give me this goddamn version. Noostal may have seen this because he teaches in a fucking high school where no matter what one student is trying to do, if he or she is trying to make a change for their life and do things in a better direction, how many people will come out of the woodwork to try to fuck with them and bring them down for doing that shit? It's not because they were doing anything to them. It's more so because of how they feel it makes people look at them. Like, the main thing is when you try to accomplish a goal. When you try to accomplish a goal, the main people who will rise up against you to keep you from accomplishing that goal is the people who stand next to you every day. The people who were right there with you when you was down and out, struggling and everything else. They're the ones right there with you then, but as soon as you try to make a change and start doing better, they're the first ones to try to kick your legs out from under. And it's really funny in a sense. The first time I came across this and really understood it, well, let's put it back it up. First time I understood this was after 2008 when I had lost my carpenter job. The bubble burst, the economy was crashed. Construction was damn near minimal. I mean, you had multi-million-dollar companies going down to just getting city work to do curbs and shit like that, just so they could try to keep their people working. Everybody else wasn't working, right? So you really saw, or I really saw, when I lost my job and didn't have that income, and unemployment ran out on the way to getting a new one, how people really treated me. It was more so like you were useless. You were a broken piece of equipment that they didn't know how to fix. So it was really revealing because that was the first time I had to learn is that you are not your job. You're not what you do. All right. What you do can always be given to somebody else, no matter where you work. But if you've learned a skill, a trade, that's a part of you. You can never go away from it. All right. All the rest of that shit, you a cashier somewhere, you're gonna open up a business, a cashier business. Accounts receivable, no, no. So at the time of dealing with that and learning that, I also learned that most people don't give a fuck about you if you doing well. When you're doing bad, they like you there. They like you there. Pressed, fucked up, love you there. Even though they don't say it, they say they pulling for you and shit like that. But what it really is they like being able to see you there. Just to know you on the fucked up. And how you can see the change is when you start pulling yourself out of that shit. You get back to level ground, and then you start building on that level ground and doing better. That's when the hate come out. Because for them, they see it as you're trying to say something about them. When it doesn't have anything to do with them whatsoever. It has to do with you. What you went through when you were in that sunken place and struggling, and what you mentally had to go through to pull yourself out of that place and build on that success and build yourself up anew. They end up hating that shit. They resent you for it. Because the first thing you're going to hear is that you think you're better than them. Even if you never said that at all. Which means, psychologically, what that means, that's a psychological tell. You don't have to say it. They're saying it to themselves. That's what the voice inside them said. That you were better than them. Because they know it to be true. That's why that's the first insult they hurl at you. Oh, you think you're better than me? No. You know I'm better than you. That's the problem. That's why you're saying that shit. You think so. I don't ever have to say it. You're going to say everything. So that's when you get all the hate and all everybody trying to come at you and try to fuck you up because they don't want to see you do better than them. Because you doing better than them shows where they are lacking and what they don't have. And I don't know if you noticed this in the society, a lot of people hate people who have anything better than them, can do anything better than them. Like we elevate certain people with skills and stuff like that. All the rest of them we try to tear down. That's the thing. Even people who are celebrities right now, all it takes is one thing, and it's going to be that same number of people, if not more, waiting to jump on their fucking head and tear them down. Even though they ain't never said anything to them, negative or otherwise. They love to do that shit. That's a dysfunction in Western American fucking culture. We love to see people fall. We love to tear people down. You don't have to go no further than your regular sports games and listen to the motherfuckers in the audience and how much they hate the other players on the other team, even though they don't know a goddamn thing about it. Fuck them, he ain't about shit. I know it. Really? You ever been out there on the field with him? You ever been on the court with him? You know how many hours he practiced to get to this point that he out here doing this shit? He garbage, huh? But your ass got a jersey on for the other team, and that make you somehow part of the fucking team, right? You don't shut your ass up sitting in these stands. Shut the fuck up. You don't have to look no further than cancel culture. What is cancel culture? A mob mentality waiting to take people down for nothing. To somehow ostracize just one person because they said something I didn't fucking like. Grow the fuck up. That's why I'm glad Nooster was here. Don't this sound like fucking high school? I don't like that bitch Stephanie because she was wearing those shorts and all the boys in PE was looking at her. I'm gonna go over there and slap the shit out of that bitch. She just thinks she all that. Stephanie over there not thinking about y'all asses. Stephanie there because she sweat too much in the sweatpants. That's why she put on the shorts. And that's all she had. And Stephanie might not even like fucking boys. But you know what? Her mama was a little voluptuous and Stephanie got her mama's ass, but she kind of self-conscious about that shit. But Stephanie gonna go out there and play volleyball just because she like playing this shit. She ain't thinking about the boys. She ain't thinking about y'all bitch asses. Y'all the ones thinking about her and hating her for some shit she ain't even putting out there like you need to hate me, bitches. So much female fucking thinking. Yeah, new school. Yeah, we 3 o'clock high, motherfucker. We are going to fight at 3. I'm gonna beat that bitch ass after school. For what? For what? For existing? Nigga. This is why I tell you guys, I never liked being a teenager when I was a teenager. I don't like teenagers. I don't. I didn't like high school when I was in this shit. I was waiting to get out. It was like a prisoner. I'm just waiting for my parole date. I was waiting for my parole date to get the fuck out of here with you dumb motherfuckers. Because I don't have time for the kid shit. I didn't have time for it as a teenager. I didn't have time for it. That shit is so beneath me. And I do mean beneath. That's their low animal brain thinking. Yeah, Rodney, because she got cheeks. They jealous. Well, do some squats, bitch. You in PE? Yeah, everybody's spreading the word before it happens. Yeah, because everybody likes seeing a fucking train wreck. I don't like seeing a train wreck. You know why? Because I know it's people on that goddamn train who lost their lives. They ain't got shit to do with the train not working correctly. All this shit affects somebody, a real person. Like this shit I'm dealing with today with this stuff. Okay, what up, Double C? Ain't seen you in a minute. All the stuff I'm dealing with today, in one sense, is done to, in a sense, hurt me. But in another sense, it's like, not hurting me, hurting yourself. Because what do you get out of it? What up, Aquateki? Do you get the fact that because some difficulty was caused for me, that makes something happen for you? No. Your life is still going to be your fucking life. Full of bullshit or not, it's still going to be your goddamn life. It's not going to be mine. So why do I have to care? All I have to do is make another move. That's it. All I have to do. Make another move. And what if you gain? Trying to fuck up something that I stepped into to help somebody else? I didn't do it to help myself. No. So what would you gain? Making it tough? Nigga, do you realize for me, one thing I want is people just to stay the fuck out my way while I'm doing what I do. You know why? Because I don't want to have to keep trying to rip your fucking head off when you're standing in my way. That shit gets tiring. I have a goal, and I will stay on track for that goal. Now, because I'm as old as I am, and I've had so many times where people have tried to derail me from my goal because I have a goal and I will follow it out. I've taken the position that if you stand in my way, you must be my fucking enemy. And so I have to give you no quarter in fucking you up. Why should I? You've chosen your course, and you've chosen to put your course in my fucking way. So why would I look at you any different than a rock, a boulder, a fence, a pit, a lake, fucking alligator? Why would I look at you any different? You are just another goddamn obstacle to be overcome or sidestepped. One of the things I hate in life is people wasting my motherfucking time for a reason. I don't know how much time I have on this planet. I don't. So anything I want to do, I'm looking at in the immediate purposes, immediacy. I need to get it done now because I don't know how much time I got. I don't have time to be sitting around waiting for 15 years. Oh, I've been thinking about it forever to do it. Maybe I'll try it. No, nigga, you need to be doing this shit now. If you thought about it now, you need to be doing it tomorrow. What up, Art? Yeah, so you choose. Yeah, so you choose death. Fuck you, did. At this point in my life, there ain't too much I don't give a fuck about losing. Not too much. Because I can tell you coming out of that basement and metaphoric basement sunken place in 2008, I realized, and it was reinforced for me about 2013. We don't keep none of this shit, nobody your goddamn friend. Not for long. You have to figure out why people is actually fucking with you. Are they fucking with you because they just want to see you fall? Or are they fucking with you because they think they're better than you and just want to keep tabs on you? Because you know the rule is that you keep your enemies close, your friends close, and your enemies closer. A lot of motherfuckers just try to cozy up to your ass because they want to try to low key fuck you over. But it don't take much. Don't take much. Have a one moment of weakness, or if you play chess, you open up a hole that seems like a weakness and see who try to rush into that bitch. Then you'll know. I'm all for object lessons. Ask my children. I'm all for showing object lessons. And chess is one of them. Because you can do a weak gambit. You can. Why is it called a gambit? Because there's another play. So if you're waiting to do some bullshit to me, and I open up the door for you to have an opportunity to do some fucking bullshit to me, do you think I'm surprised if you step through that door? Do you really think I'm surprised? My ex-wife can tell you, my surprise does not come from people doing fucked up shit. My surprise with people sometimes it comes from them actually acting appropriately. How you doing, sir?
Hi, how are you?
All right. If you need help, let me know. And if you hear me talking, I'm live streaming, not crazy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, not crazy at the moment.
Not because of that.
Not because of that. Not crazy for the live stream. So I don't know why people try it. I really don't. I mean, the hell are you getting out of that shit? Like, Arta Idmore can attest to this right now. You got some goofy dude running through the space right now trying to flag people channels for their logos and they intros. Huh? You ain't got nothing better to do? Really? Are you that in need of somebody's gosh dang attention for that? You bad as the Riddler. In this last Batman movie, you are doing all this because you're screaming for somebody to pay attention to you, which means you need to die in obscurity because of it. I don't have time for that kind of stuff. That's so childish. That is in fact high school, if not junior high school. Look, Aquateki, not even an attention 304. It is a petulant child throwing a dang tantrum to get the grown-ups in the room just to look at them for 5 seconds. Like you fell from the top of the ladder and nobody won't come and pick you up and put you back up there. Do it yourself. That's what everybody else has to do. I don't have 30,000 subs. I got to earn them. And I haven't been doing it just yesterday. So it's going to take some time. You're going to have to put the work in. If you don't want to put the work in, shut your mouth and get to work. Because that's what'll make it. Going after other people ain't going to make it for you. So you can get some ancillary heat off of them being mad at you. Told you, I am not the type to readily just take to anybody just rolling through the space. Because they can come in and I'll sit there just like I'm looking at y'all right now and just watch. My favorite things to do is people watch and run the psychology game and see what their problem is. It's not because I have to ask them a bunch of questions. I just have to watch them and see how they move and what they say. That's the nature of science, observation, right? And what I observe, some people do way too much for internet attention. Way too much. And try too hard. If they're trying that hard, I wonder why they're trying to do it. Has to be something. Has to be something. What do you want? What's the game? What does it serve a man? Because everybody has a motivation. It's just not the same for everybody. I know what my motivations are. It ain't just money. But knowing that means that I can look at other people and see what's going on with them, with their motivations. And that's why a lot of stuff doesn't surprise me. Because I've been on peeping your fucking game. Been on it. From the first time I might have met you. You know, in Terminator, how you look at somebody and get that facial recognition, and then you start seeing all the information going down, height, weight, biostatistics, all that stuff. Yeah, that's how my brain works. I start collecting that stuff, like the NSA, from that point on. Especially if you're somebody I have to come in regular contact. I say little, know a lot, because my power ain't in telling everything I know. It's knowing everything I don't tell. It's like they say, knowledge is power, not running your mouth. How you doing, sir? Internet's not up yet. I have to do it's still offline. Just trying to resolve an issue. It's a summer. It's coming. 1539. Would you like a bag?
I know.
Hint 16. Very good. Oh. Put 1,000.
I'll take change for the fast.
Yeah, I bet you. I bet you will. I put 160.
Wow.
They caught an extra zero, which is not what it was. Or we no, it's not even that. 439 is 41. So.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You too. It's one of those days. One of those days.
Everything can go wrong.
Yeah, it happens. You gotta have them sometimes.
Okay. Is it okay for us to take one of these?
You can take as many of those as you want. If you want to take a whole bundle, please do. Yeah, been there since last year, so we're good. They can give them 61 cents. Okay, now just shortchange that guy. That kind of makes up for the person that I charged 15, 16 bucks for some comics. Internet's down, so the POS system didn't record the credit card number, so they just out of here with $15 worth of free books. It is the fuck it is. What did Art say? Did you get your new issue of previews yet? I know the last time you said they didn't send it to you. We get previews every month when they send a shipment. So we always get it. It just hadn't come yet because they hadn't sent it because I hadn't committed that. So I'm not worried about the shit. It's 3 months in advance anyway, and I can go online and look at previews. I have a Diamond account, so it's available to look at the whole thing online, and that's what I look at when I do the ordering anyway. So I don't need an actual physical copy in the shop. The physical copy for the shop is for the shop and customers that come in here who actually want the previews to look through. So that's why I wasn't worried about it. So it's that one, it's the previews, it's the Marvel previews, and then it's the DC Connect from Lunar. All of that stuff is available online on the distributor site for the retailers, and I'm a retailer, so I get to look at that shit. I don't need to actually have it in the store. I really don't. I just have to have the time to sit there and look through that shit. Oh, appreciate that, Master Teacher. I was just on here, hopefully, possibly to rant and rave, but I was trying to be a little bit That's not. I'm not thinking of the word right now, but I was trying to not throw anybody's names out there just so they couldn't do more shit to try to fuck me. So I appreciate that, BGS. It will go into the shop. Thank you. As it stands right now, I'm saying this out loud because, like I just told you guys, I will leave an opening to see who walks through that damn door. Like Charles talked about when playing Call of Duty, the fatal funnel. I'll leave it open and see who walks through that motherfucker. Because then if you walk through it, I can chop your ass up. I may have to take off Monday from my job to be here at the shop to get some stuff taken care of. And stuff that needs to get taken care of is just stuff that should have been done already. That's on me, not having time to do it. But it's going to need to get resolved because I don't like stuff dragging on. I don't. Get it the fuck over with. Call it a day. Sorry, I'm looking at this person trying to do an 18-point park, parallel park, and my car is what they are trying to park against, and they just gas brake, gas brake, gas brake, gas brake in a Toyota 4Runner, and I know, not because I'm racist, but it's going to be an Asian woman who pops out of this car, just because of where I'm at and who has a problem parallel parking in this fucking space. Okay, it's not an Asian woman, it's a guy. But it is an Asian guy. Can't figure out the parallel park. I really hate people. I really hate people. Art, it ain't your last week for shit. Stop saying that shit. Saying that shit like you scared that motherfucker. Fuck him. What's up, G? Fuck him. Keep doing your shit. Yeah, it is. Yeah, they will. I was listening to that stream you had yesterday about that. And one thing I want to say is, I don't know if it's the same dude that's in my chat right now, but you got to start telling motherfuckers to shut up. I'm listening to a replay of a stream and I'm yelling in my car this morning, watching that stream to see what you were talking about. I'm yelling at a fucking replay because the nigga on there wouldn't shut his fucking mouth long enough for anybody else to talk. That shit was pissing me off. And then Truth got up there. I was like, oh, now it's two of these motherfuckers. You got to start telling people to shut the fuck up, for real, for me. Because there is no reason in hell why I should be listening to a replay and I'm cussing at the goddamn replay to tell this nigga to shut his mouth. We don't care about all that shit. The stream ain't about you. Fire it up on your channel. That's one thing. The other one is the point that BGS was making about it being a community strike or a copyright strike. There is a difference. There is a difference because the copyright, I've had a few of those, like BGS will know this. My Suicide Squad stream was copyrighted, and the video was removed. Now, I didn't catch a community strike on my channel, but I did catch a copyright for that. They didn't stop me from doing anything. They just removed that fucking video. Now, how the rest of that shit works, yeah, because if it's not a community strike, that's not what they can take. They take your channel for community strikes, not copyrights. That's just in the shit. And that's why it was funny, because I told you that my last live stream got copyrighted all over the place. One of the things they threw out was some child shit. And I'm like, what? No fucking children on this stream? Oh, we took down blocked this stream in some areas because of some child content. I'm like, my streams say on it they ain't for children. I don't even put up content for kids. I know what my numbers are and what my demographic is. It is not young goddamn children. And if it is, I feel sorry for you. But congratulations on waking up to the real world. That ain't what it is. Somebody did that shit. Every song, some shit in the video that has nothing to do with nothing. Somebody was sitting there trying to ping away at some shit. And frankly, I don't know who the fuck it is. It don't really actually matter, because unless they want to stand up and actually, I don't know, be a fucking man, use a bitch. Use a bitch. You're a faceless bitch. Now, for art, not to turn this all into art shit, but art, you say family, you got, siblings that are adults. You good. You ain't got to worry about nobody coming after your family. Technically, not saying this as a disrespect, technically you don't have one. Your other family, you don't have a family. I actually have children and a grandchild. That's my fucking family. And for me, my name and faces. Y'all know where I'm standing right now, where it's at, and the name of the damn business and all that shit. So anybody can roll up in here. If you're on some bullshit, I feel sorry if you do. Just like I said, it's another obstacle. Why should I care? You want to go that far? Why should I give a fuck? So deal with what you have to deal with, Art. Don't keep putting the doom and gloom out there. You know what you need to do. You know how you need to move and what you need to do. And other than that, keep doing your fucking thing. Don't be letting nobody try to shut you down about who the fuck you are and what you're doing. Fuck them. Fuck them. Let them be them. Not about shit. And you be you. Hopefully, about your shit. Yeah, that copyright system shit that's something that need to be fucking overhauled. I don't believe it's some mass group doing this shit. I just think it's one goofy motherfucker who has enough time on his hands and enough fucking hate in his damn heart, jealousy, envy, whatever the fuck you want to call it, small dick, pseudo out in the closet homosexual. I don't know what the fuck it is. It don't actually goddamn matter. That want to fixate on other people, other grown ass men, to try to do something to them because they ain't paying no attention to him. Nigga, if you don't find you a fucking woman and a long trip on a short couch, yeah, BGS, I said the same shit. I said the same shit. I said the same shit from jump. Not to everybody in the space because I don't try to be, damn, my nose is itching. I don't try to be calling people out like that, but I just watch. Like, I can't fuck with you. Yeah, I know who you are, but I can't really fuck with you. I don't even like the shit I hear coming out your mouth. And that don't mean I got to destroy it. It just means I don't have to associate. That's why I know where my control is. That's what you have to learn as a man, as a grown up, where your control is in any situation. Where's your control? And on YouTube, your number one fucking control in this space, if you don't like somebody, is to stop watching their ass. I watch my numbers all the time. Do I actually give a fuck about them? Not that much. They matter to a certain point, but not to another. And I see it go fluctuate up and down. Told y'all I keep a list of my subscribers. I know who join and who leave and who come back. I do. And I look at it. I look at all your channels. Especially if you sub to me. I looked at your channel. I seen what's on there. I understand if it's a troll channel or just a cloud washer. I do. Why the fuck wouldn't I? You know what they say? Knowledge is power. Well, I gain knowledge. Do you? That's why I don't have to spend no time on some bullshit. I'm not thrown by somebody coming on the new YouTube ways with a faceless fucking avatar talking a lot of shit about other people. I don't give a fuck. Why should I? You ain't even got enough confidence to show your fucking face and say that shit. Shut up. You are a non-entity. That's why you picked a non-entity to represent yourself. Shit. No, he probably tired of jerking off. That pocket pussy and blew a hole out the back of that motherfucker. Whatever the fuck. Look, you just need to find something else to do. Because best and believe you can do this YouTube shit. You ain't got to be over here. Nobody got to like you. I mean, I say here like it's in one corner and it's cordoned off and can't nobody come in this bitch unless we let them. All kind of people that came through here. Came and left, fell out, did their own thing, and they doing their own shit somewhere else, and people subscribe to them or not subscribe to them. Nigga, grow the fuck up. Get on your goddamn purpose. Shout out to AMS. Get on your goddamn purpose. Leave other people alone if you're all that fucking upset. Why are you trying to direct my show from the chat, Art? Make me cuss you out. Look, the one thing we don't have in this space, that the one person we don't have in this space that does a regular channel is somebody versed in fucking therapy. I'm not doing that shit for free. Nobody paying me to do fucking therapy. And I won't be. No. You want that shit? Pay for my PhD. Then I'll do it in this space on a weekly basis for free. Otherwise, no. Fuck no. No. I stopped doing that shit. I can tell you when I stopped doing that shit. I used to give out a lot of free fucking therapy, primarily to females and people I knew before I had to go to school for that shit. And realize how much money I was leaving on the table by doing that shit. Because I actually helped folks. But once I went to school for that shit and I had to pay for that damn degree, that means I can't do that shit for free no more. It actually needs to come with you know, a billing receipt. It does. Because if I went out here, even with my BS, if I went out here and got a job at somebody's mental health facility and started doing this shit, I would actually be getting paid for it. So I'm not doing that shit for free, in life or otherwise. No, nigga, no. I don't do carpentry for free because I didn't learn it for free. I paid to learn this shit. So why should you get it at a discount? I don't give people no, even in my personal life, I give people very little help on their own personal issues now. No, I tell them to go see a therapist. Ain't got to be me. She'll get you somebody to talk to today. Because I'm not doing it for free. Fuck you. Look, Double C, if you don't like, look, if you don't like somebody, hit the X button in the corner. Don't want. If you don't like some, look, it's very simple, especially on YouTube. It's very simple. You could have been subbed to them motherfuckers and everything. If you fall out with them and you don't like them and don't want to see their stuff, just stop watching it. You know what'll happen? The algorithm will filter that shit out of your recommenders. It won't even show up. Won't even show up. And so you won't have to see it. And excuse me, but in my mind, if you're focused on making your content, you probably ain't got time to watch a lot of other people. Just saying. There's people that I like that I missed their shows and have to watch the replay. And these are people I actually know a bit. Can talk to them on the phone, send them a text message or whatever. Can have any kind of conversation I want to outside of this fucking screen. But I still miss it because I'm doing other shit in the real world. If all your attention is focused on this YouTube space and fucking with people on YouTube, you, my nigga, do not have a life. The thing that you are living in that you call a life is not a life because you're too fixated on this place. You realize this is not a real place. You realize that, right? It's ones and zeros. An internet damn near cafe. A fucking carnival. Clowns, penguins, all kind of goofy shit going on this YouTube shit. You don't have to be over here. You don't have to be in this one place focused on this few people. They ain't even thinking about your ass. Fuck on. Do something else. Start something new. If you got brilliant, create something. Create your own. Then you don't have to focus on the niggas. You can be better than the niggas. G, no, this is not the black Menzo Brinzian. I didn't get to start that stream up right because I was having internet issues here at the shop, which is, let's see, I think it's still out. Yeah. So right now the internet is completely out. And so because I was on my phone calling to deal with all of that shit, I was not looking at the damn time and could not jump on the stream to do the stream with Nameless to talk about the black Menzo Brinzi, which I wanted to talk about. I was actually looking forward to. What I wasn't looking forward to is coming in and seeing the shit that I saw and having to deal with the shit that I have to deal with. So that's why that stream got postponed. Don't mean I don't want to talk about it. Don't mean I'm all into it. But I got some other real life shit going on right now, and it's not to minimize what's going on here on YouTube, but if this shit right here is not working correctly, it don't matter what the hell is going on with YouTube. Because to put it this way, I'm not somebody who pulls all his resources from internet or from YouTube. YouTube is not really paying anything majorly in my life. It's not. I am not a full-time YouTuber. It can arguably be said I may not even make content, I guess, in a sense, because I don't think up a topic and just go over that topic with you guys or where I want to direct your focus. No, talk about shit that's out there and what I see about the stuff that's out there and put that guy out there for you guys. Hopefully it's something that you haven't seen before. So it gets you to fucking start thinking, or it's something that you have seen, but you didn't see that perspective in. That's me sharing me, not exactly sharing content. So maybe I don't play the YouTube game good. I can give a shit, really. I'm not looking to get rich off of this shit. It'd be nice. But if I was going to be rich, I probably would have been rich a long time ago. And I'm not rich. I'm a regular dude doing what I do to greater or lesser degrees. Yeah, double C. Most insurers that pay for therapy sessions, you can get that shit at a job. If you got a decent enough job, they'll pay for it for you. Because they don't want your ass at their job site coming back going fucking crazy. Even if you've been sitting in the house for the last year and a half, internet commuting to work. Yeah, you too can get there. What up, Toya? Yeah, see, Toya, a perfect example right now. Toya has to have more subscribers than me and less time than me. Why? I'm not picking on her. I'm just saying, why? Same reason Jessica S can roll through here and get more subscribers than anybody else in less time. Certain things people want to throw their money behind. Black geeks that ain't squishy ain't one of them. Just what the fuck it is. I accepted that when I started this mission. Didn't think it was going to be easy sled. I'm just messing with you, Toya. You will. Get some content. Even though you cheesecake. Look, man. I can say some shit that can seem really insensitive. Doesn't mean I am insensitive. It just means that, look, everything I say ain't gonna rub your feelings the right way. It's just not. It's not who I am. So be that as it may. Reggie and no squishy. You still all right. Regular dude, I ain't squishy. Not like that. Not like that. I'll say some shit that'll hurt some people's feelings and not even be thinking about it. So if you know the story of the scorpion and the frog, it's in my nature, nigga. Fuck you gonna do about it? Be mad? Line forms over there. And you ain't first. Take a number. Look, I adopted a philosophy a long time ago. If you ain't pissing nobody off, you ain't actually being real. I really can't accept that. Nobody is 100% nice. Not even kids. Not even your fucking grandmother, old as she may be. There's somebody somewhere, if you know him or not, that thinks she's a fucking bitch. No matter how nice she is. Somebody thinks she's a bitch. Yes, probably because she did some bitch shit too. Just how it rolls. And if you want to understand why I believe that, let's poke fun at some people with religion. Do you think Jesus was on the up and up? He was just a good dude. He real solid and shit, right? What they do to his ass? Did they praise him? Or did they crucify him? Hung his ass up for a minute, didn't they? Hmm. That he was supposed to be the son of God. People down here ain't cool. They don't like that shit. They don't like feeling like they under you in any kind of way. They like you being under them. No one saying Granny is cold and can't remember shit. Did so much dirt, nigga. She did so much dirt she can't even remember it all. But and mind you, that's nothing somebody told me. This is something I figured out for myself. That even your grandmother, I'm just saying in general, not to anybody specific, but even your grandmother had a time when she was young. Even though she may have been, I don't know, 50 or so by the time your ass popped onto this planet, she had 50 years worth of living. She's gone through that toddler stage. She's gone through that, young kid stage. She's gone through elementary school and junior high school and high school, maybe college, maybe being out in the workforce and shit, having men, losing men. She's been through all that same kind of bullshit that you've actually been through. Now, if you have not made it through that shit without some people taking a dislike to your ass, even if you were trying to be the honest Abe, the honest actor in all your situations, which ain't fucking factual at all for anybody, really. Even if that was the case, do you think there's anybody that does not hate her ass? That's just what it is. That's the human condition. You ain't changing that shit. Unless you're not going to be human and then you're going to have alien issues. It's just what it is. So it's a true statement. Now I have to hear that from somebody else to come to that fucking conclusion. I think. What's up, Herb? That's why thinking men are the future. Because we the only ones who can fucking see it. What you got, Herbert?
Well, Zach told me about that you're taking credit.
Yes. I just need to update your credit card information. That was a misspoke. What he said. So let me pull up your contact information and just update the information on there. So start building. Now see, I'm live streaming.
Oh.
Joe Herb is in the building, y'all. So give a shout out to Herb. Say what's up to him.
What's up, y'all?
Herb is actually the opposite of the shit that I'm alluding to, but not speaking of. As somebody who is supportive of what's going on here and not trying to find a way to fuck up what's going on. Okay. I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna look at it and not read it. I'm not gonna sit up here and Herbert's credit card information is 1, 2, 3.
You see in the comments. Could you slow down for a
Could you
second?
slow down? I need the expiration.
Yeah.
No, that's not what it is. Okay, yeah. See, this one was 2001. That's not gonna work. That never go through anything. Funny part is, I don't think it goes up to this here. Okay.
I have not seen the Batman yet. See it tomorrow.
You should go see it.
Oh heck yeah, I'm gonna see it. I
Okay.
heard nothing but good things about it. I was kind of surprised. But, when I found out that the Twilight guy was gonna be Batman, I heard nothing but like, oh, it's gonna suck. And especially when he says, I'm not gonna work out. He's not gonna build himself up. He's not gonna work out. And I saw that commercial. I saw the trailer. I was like, okay, you got my attention.
It was good. It's not. I don't want to ruin it because you're gonna go see it tomorrow. Just go see it and then we'll talk about it. I'll go into it a little bit tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fucking be here tomorrow too. Yeah, I'm in the shop tomorrow. Aquatech, you said what's up,
was up.
I'll be here. I'll be in the shop tomorrow, you guys. But hopefully this issue here is resolved by then, so I can actually do what I need to do. Otherwise, it's just going to be another entertaining day. Yeah. 1 second, you guys.
I got a question.
Of course you do.
Is it every month?
Once a month. So it's just for what's on your list. Strike things that are gone and no longer. Yeah, gee, I'm not talking about the Batman right now. I did 2 videos on that shit. I did a pre-review and a reaction. I should have called it the pre-action and a reaction. But I'll talk about it tomorrow on the stream because that's what the shop talks is for. Talk about that geek shit. This is a PMDM and it's labeled rant for a reason because I figured I was going to go off, but right when I was firing the shit up, I was thinking that let me coddle some motherfuckers' feelings a little bit. Just leave a fucking name out of it and just allude to the situation instead of speaking directly on the situation. And that's fucking hard for me. I'm telling you guys, it's hard as shit because that's not who I am. I'm not an obsequious, let's be behind the scenes and around the bush with the bullshit. No, I'm usually really direct about dealing with what the fuck it is, when the fuck it is. I don't like doing it this other way. This is like too much extra mental work to keep from saying shit. That is not my strong suit. But as they say, no one has developed intestinal problem from swallowing or biting a tongue. All right. Fuck it. Yeah. We got a lot of stuff on this table, dude.
Well, just the Infinity.
Because they had an Infinity Gauntlet book coming out.
Oh, they do? They
had one, but you probably stopped getting it before the
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is before, because this ain't my updated one.
Yeah, that's the one that's in there.
So what I'm going to do is cross out what's not on my saver here, and then I'm going to reprint my my old one before, because I brought one in here before.
You did.
I'll just bring it in again.
And that is not here with me.
Yeah, I'll just bring it in. Probably tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I do it that way, so I get it updated right into here correctly right away. Oh, y'all bounced out of here because I actually did some business? Yo. He looked and portrayed the part. He gave a stellar performance. Okay. Your reaction caused me to get out of bed and go see it. So you went and saw it, G. I saw what you said in Dr. Tiasan's stream, G, about I made you do it. I didn't make you do it, but then I thought of a good retort for that shit and said, well, that'll pay you back for that Driz trilogy. That Driz trilogy. That's payback, bitch. I enjoyed that shit. You sound like you might have enjoyed the Batman movie, so we good. We good, right, G? We good? We keep it G? Her about to go see it tomorrow. I'm gonna see what he say about it. If he come in here pumped up or he come in here mad as fuck. I don't know why anybody would be mad about it. I don't know what the fuck they is expecting.
Right now.
They expected it to suck. So long as it don't suck, I guess you didn't get what you wanted, did you?
Yeah. Ghost Rider on there. Check comic Doctor Strange, Gold Digger.
Delete it. Only I'm just gonna delete the ones that you don't need on there. Because this shit ain't coming out. But like I was trying to get motherfuckers to just update their list and update credit card information. That's all you need to do. All that needed to happen. And so you know, he quit. After taking a week off. Told me Wednesday, so it's not even 2 weeks notice.
Yeah.
And I guess wanted to argue with me about it, and I didn't have an argument. Okay. What do you expect? You want me to argue? You basically, when I came in here, because he was having an issue, came in here to see him. He was veiled threatening about, hello, trying to sue me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, really? Okay. So the next day, he was like, well, I just can't. Well, fine.
Yeah.
Do what you're gonna do. So blowing up my phone, trying to call me to talk. Why don't I talk? You just left a veiled threat to me, and the next day you telling me you're doing this, which is not true. I need to have a conversation with you. You need a lawyer or something to stop talking.
You mind if I check out a game?
I don't want you to check out the game.
It's PlayStation Parasite.
You're welcome.
It's taped shut. I was just gonna see if it has all the discs.
It has all of this.
Cool.
We wouldn't buy an empty box.
Sometimes people.
No, we don't.
Cool. I've been looking for
And I
this
taped it shut.
one. You know for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna need to play that.
Okay. What's up, BMT? Yeah, we good. BMT said, play Magic and you'll feel better. I would if I could play Magic. I gotta get some Kamigawa, and bullshit they pulled stopped me from buying that box of Kamigawa that I was gonna get in the shop one day. Put it on PS5 and it'd be great. It won't be great. It'll be Arena, and I'm not interested in playing Arena because don't exactly play the same. What you got?
Oh, I was gonna say.
I mean, being sad.
Oh, I'm sad.
It is what it is. I mean, look, people do what they do. You can't stop them from doing what the hell they want to do. It's their choices. So when I talked to him, he was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday morning, he called me again. Oh, did you get my text message and oh, yeah, I did. Wasn't nothing to be said. You said what you were gonna do. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to say? Well, not that. I just want. Look, do you want me to argue with you about it? It's not an argument. I'm not having an argument. I'm at work right now. I'm not having an argument. But if that's what you want to do, okay, that's what you want to do. Do you want me such and such now? Do what you want, man.
I also check out the.
Uh-huh. So I have this. I will update it, and we'll talk later.
Like I said, either before or after the movie, I'll come by with the updated version. And it'll be a lot more on that saver.
I'll come by afterwards. Come by after the movie because I know you'll have something to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
you will have something to say. Peace, Herb.
Peace.
What's the rant about? BMT, man. Look, do you get in the river and ask which way is it going, or do you just get in the stream and start swimming? Come on, man. What are you doing? Look, I can't recap. It's an hour and something worth of stream already. And you want me to recap it?
Oh man.
Oh, phone's working. The comics. Yes. We're open on Sundays and we're open to 8 p.m. Nope, open Sunday. Okay. That's cool. That's fine. All right.
I'll just get these two today.
Okay. I don't know how many different ways you can say I do. There's a lot of different ways to say okay, and that's fine.
Yeah.
to keep asking another. I need more clarification on a yes. Is it a yes, yes, or is it a yes, 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 yes?
Mm,
It's the 4 times yes.
yeah.
Okay, but is it a 4 times yes this way? Dude, it's still a
Right.
yes.
Come on down.
It's fine. It's fine. You wanted to leave a donation. It's fine. You want old comics? They're only DC and Marvel. That's fine. Well, it's only 2 boxes. That's fine. I got a Luke Cage #1 in there, and it doesn't matter. It's a donation, right?
Yeah.
You want an inventory or what? Brownie points. Hey, 1 second, you guys, while I bring up this customer.
Don't worry.
I was talking to the live stream, sorry. I was actually live streaming, so they're sitting here watching me.
Oh shit, you live stream.
Yeah,
Sick.
that's fine. They needed to know I was supposed to do a show today, and I didn't get to do the show today. So I was somewhat explaining why I didn't do the show today and just ranting. But I'm still here, and the shop is still open. Business still needs to get done. So that is what it is. You don't have to be quiet now. It's okay.
Oh, man.
It's not like I'm a big YouTuber or anything. I'm making money on this stuff. It's not like that at
Just
all.
hanging out.
Yeah, it's just they are actually regulars in a sense in this shop.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, they're actually like regulars. Technically, yeah, technically you guys are all regulars. So, it's like having a family discussion. It's who came in. All right, 5718. Let's see if this is online. Phone rings. Let's see if it goes through. Tap or swipe or insert. If not, we have to do it the old school way, which is like right now.
Gotcha. Ah,
So that internet is up, but phone is up, but the
sorry. Cash today.
no worries. Who carries cash?
Me usually.
Me hardly. I actually like cash. It's okay. You'll just get 3 or 2
Oh,
receipts.
yeah. We're going old school.
Yeah, you're taking it back. So for all you millennials that don't know what taking it back means,
They don't get to see my card number.
no, they don't. You see what this is? This is how we used to run credit cards back in the day.
Is that where you get a pen and you rub it over the card? Yeah.
Clack machine.
All right.
Oh, I can actually use this.
Yeah, I got an old beat up card here.
See? Got to use the old click clack.
When they stop using these things?
When everything went online.
Wow.
You're not right.
You put it in between the paper?
No. Paper. Oh, my finger.
I appreciate that, Kurt. I mean, couldn't you just get a pen and like make a transfer that way? Yeah. You missed the last 4 letters.
do rubbings on the TS1.
Happy to see some new old games in here.
Yeah, we used to have a lot.
Yeah.
We sold through a lot of them.
I grew up down the street. I used to be Pokemon card. Did you know? Well, you probably gave me my Boulder badge.
I probably did. Still have some of those badges.
Nice. I wasn't very good at it, but I was really down.
Yeah, as long as you're down to play,
Yeah. Yeah,
that's actually more fun.
That area over there where all the comics were, that's where it was, right? Like there was a wall up over there.
Yeah, there's a wall straight back.
Yeah.
Knocked out half the wall,
Mm-hmm.
closed it off, squared it off, and
Yep.
opened that area first. And then later on,
Gotcha.
the rest all the way to the back. Okay, so run this so it's in that system, and if it's fine at the bottom.
Like right here, right?
Yep. That's one.
Cool. Do you want my number just in case you need anything more from
Sure. You can
info?
put it just in case. But as soon as the internet is back up, I'll run that through. And
Okay. I trust you. Well, thank you.
appreciate it.
You have a good day.
You too.
You ready?
Fun times. Fun times. This was your receipt.
Oh, yeah. I'll keep that.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
You like a bag?
I'm okay. I got mine.
All right, you two have a good day.
Likewise. Have a good day, all you streamers out there.
He said bye to you guys. And he left his copy of the receipt as well. This fucking Luke. All right, so for all you guys who don't know, this is an old school click-clack machine that you used to run credit cards through. So back in the day before everything was online and stuff like that, when you got a credit card and all the numbers were embossed across the top, you had to put it in the machine like this, run it over carbon paper, get the transfer off of it so it had all the information on it, and then you entered by hand everything that the person bought and stuff like that. This was early credit card technology, right? We keep this in the shop for when old school stuff goes down or when the new school stuff goes down, like, I don't know, the fucking internet. You still need to run transactions. And how you used to do it, if you don't know that shit, is you had to actually call them in. You need the information. As long as you got the information, you can run it. So that's what I'm doing. Still getting the information to still keep the shit rolling, regardless of the bullshit. Because I didn't do this shit for me. I did it for everybody else. So they can continue to enjoy what they enjoy. I'm gonna charge my name on number 8. All right. Carbon slips, how retro, yeah. Retro to the motherfucker. Buddy baby boy, finally in the shop. Who are you? I don't really understand who you are, but you put way too much information in my comments section. And I don't really know who you are at all. Never seen you before, so pipe up since you in here in the chat. Speak on it. Who are you? Love you, bro. You are my inspiration. Okay, usually when I tell dudes I love them, I put the LU on it, not the LO. Just saying, because there ain't no open vagina there. Like that in the Geek Space. Next up on Retro Tech, card catalogs in the Dewey Decimal System. Look, I was a wizard at the Dewey Decimal System. That shit made sense to me. It just made sense. Dude, I grew up looking up stuff in the Dewey Decimal System. Author card, title card, subject card. Come on, man. I grew up in the library. I had my first French kiss in a library. Come on, man. Never had no hate for information and looking up information. What you're supposed to do. Got the card in the right spot. Got the slip in the wrong spot. Got it? Slip in the wrong spot. Got it. Let's do wrong. There's something wrong. Almost got it. Got no fucking ink on it. There it is. Been a minute. Been a minute, Bennett. Okay. Now I got it. Said when tech goes down, you'll trade tobacco or metal. I'm gonna trade metal too. Bullets. Landline phone on standby. Yeah, if the shit work. Squawk of the 24 bar. Tech goes down. See, this is the thing. I'll tell you guys if you want me to have a rant on fucking tech right now. This is what's pissing me off about tech. I cannot get a stable goddamn YouTube signal or let me back up. Not a YouTube signal. I cannot get a stable internet signal for shit anywhere I go right now. Not on my phone, not in the shop, not at my house. That shit is irritating the fuck out of me. This is what they want everybody to use, and you can't get a stable goddamn signal anywhere. I'm having shitty signals. Like, if you guys were watching last night, I was playing Gran Turismo 7, right? What happened 4 minutes in, 5 minutes in? Fucking thing dropped, didn't it? Okay, I started up another one. What happened? 10 minutes in, it fucking dropped again. Now, why when I was using it the other night, it didn't drop it off? Dumb shit. Dumb shit. It's like, the fuck, dude? You got cell phones who can't keep a signal, but they can do everything else. But the one thing it was primarily designed to do, which was make a fucking phone call. Can't hold the signal for that shit. But you can upload shitty ass cat videos. 5G ain't shit. 5G is another way to ratchet up charging you more money on shit. Because like if you haven't seen my Instagram today, Artisan MC on Instagram, look at them gas prices in California. Damn near $6. $5.73 a gallon for mid-grade? And I got this goofy motherfucker sitting up there talking about the State of the Union is strong. What? With who? Strong center that bullshit you slinging. I keep saying this and nobody has answered this question yet. But y'all remember the first time gas got up to around almost $5 in California? Almost $4. They was talking about impeaching the president, who was G-Dub at the time. They wanted to impeach him because gas in California was close to $4. Gas in California is damn near $6 a gallon. You know what that means? You are now in a situation, if you was broke and you had to get to work, you have to decide between paying the bridge toll and putting a gallon of fucking gas in your car. If you put a gallon of gas in your car, you ain't getting to work. Damn near $6. I thought they were bullshit. I went by Chevron last night and I saw that shit. It's like, no fucking way. What are they smoking crack? I'll go to the one closer by the house. Got over there, they was on that bullshit. I'm like, I'm not getting no gas from you bitches. Fuck you. So when I came into the shop today and I stopped in the Teen Town to get some gas, same shit. I'm like, nigga, no way. Y'all ain't ran out of oil in the ground all of a fucking sudden. Is this because of this Ukraine bullshit y'all on? Is it that the regular Americans is gonna pay for you fucking around with them? I don't have money to be fucking off with y'all bullshit. When are you gonna be about the politics of the country and not fucking with other people when they bullshit? Look, that's why I started years ago limiting the amount of stuff that I actually have to pay for, especially in California. I don't vote for no tax increases on shit. I don't vote for no monopolies. Fuck you. No. Y'all gain in the system. Aquatechi, it's not even a sucking to live in California. It's not even a sucking to live in California. It is extortion. I said that shit on my Instagram post, that this is extortion right now. That's what that shit is. Extorting the American public for your bullshit. To bring them to their knees so they vote for your bullshit. Thinking you about to fix something. You ain't about to fix shit. You the one got it fucked up like this. So you can gain the system. Bitch asses. I don't want to hear this shit. Somebody should be losing their motherfucking job. Right now. All these goddamn liberals in California, and ain't nobody said shit about this. Fuck out of here. How you doing, bro?
Pretty good. How about you?
All right. If you need help, let me know. And if you hear me talking, I'm live streaming. I'm not crazy.
Sorry.
Yeah. Only thing I'm bitching about right now is gas prices. Look, see, brother, just like, oh, $6. I was told him, I was like, look, last time gas got close to $4, they was trying to impeach a president. Why everybody quiet right now? $6? Toll or gas? That ain't no debate. Yeah. I said, fuck it. That's what I said. And I still put gas in my car. But at the same time, it's like, this is extortion. This is fucking extortion, dude. California, get it. We'll have hunters and gatherers for men. Here you go, BMT. I know you got the BMT compound up there, dude. You lucky with that shit. I'm actually an American. Ain't got no compounds. Keep us broke so we can't have that kind of shit. Everybody else who tried it put in jail for IRS stuff. Wesley Snipes. Cali ran. See, this is the thing that I think people don't understand with that shit, Aquateki. What you saying? They said Cali ran everybody to Texas. Now Texas is complaining. They did. There's a couple of reasons why they went to Texas. The same reason that Oregon got flooded with Californians. They do that shit to take over your voting block. You know that shit, right? That's what it is. An organized plan to turn you motherfuckers blue. That's what it is. That's why Atlanta went blue. Because what I remember back in the 90s, that's where everybody from California was rushing to, at least the black folks. Because you can get you a big house for really cheap. You know what they got now? California prices. And California problems with California people. That's the same shit Oregon been bitching about forever. Since my daughter been up there, I've been more keyed into it about what's going on in Oregon. That's what they mad about. All them transplants that came up there and brought their bullshit with them, like BGS says, you bring your culture with you, and brought that goofy ass culture with them, and then turned their state into something that never was, and that's why the motherfuckers up there pissed off. Which shouldn't be surprising. It's no different than, I don't know, folks in the Middle East saying they don't want that westernized bullshit in their country. See the play? Spreading like an opportunistic infection. It's exactly what it is. So yeah, I bet Texas is bitching right now because they're gonna bring that shit there and turn Texas into a sublet of California and bring their prices up to California. How you doing, sir? Hey, all right. If you need help, just let me know. And if you hear me talking, I'm not talking to you or myself. I'm talking to people. That's what that shit is. Yeah. Now, no one. Think about what you just said. Here's how you think about it. Name the two liberal strongholds in the United States. Name them. The only two. That has the most expensive living prices and the worst crime. Name the two places. And then read your statement again and see who flooded in Texas first and who flooding in there now. And why? I thought they hated Texans. Because y'all was too red, right? That's why everybody should play chess. Everybody should play chess. Religiously. Thank you, too, Triv. Cali and New York. Now look at all these places that's getting flooded right now with people. Where are they coming from? The factories. It's only two of them. That's why Texas is bitching. The companies in California that talk about leaving because they don't want to pay these California taxes, like the Oracles and shit like that, where do you think they're planning to go? Texas. Because they actually want to be able to do business and turn a profit from doing business. Not have to turn it into, I have a business and I'm basically beholden to the state or the government because I have to give them all my money, all my profits. BMT giving this whole dang manifesto for the BMT compound. You got to put that on your channel. Look, yeah, yeah, Aquatechie. I knew what you meant. You was just stuck on your thing. I knew what you meant. Yeah, CA and NY, two most expensive places in the U.S. to live, flooding in other states and driving the prices up on their stuff. Even Art and Angry Man can tell you that NYC is going. I mean, not NYC, but North Carolina is going up in prices. You know what I saw when I looked at it? I saw California like early 2000 prices. That's what I saw when I looked at it. Like, why would anybody want to pay that? Have a good one. And there you go, no one. There's the whole play. And they doing it 4 years before the next election, right? Because they want to shift that. Because here's one of the things you notice, and I live in California, so you can see this shit, right? Every time there's election and they pull up that map and see which states went which way and how close it was, I bet if you went back and looked, you'd see that's where all those transplants are going. Spots that were really close, they move into that spot, so they shift that demographic over the other way. And since they're coming from a state that has some money and the place they're going to is a little cheap, they can get on the boards and stuff like that. I got some goofy ass right here that stays here that came from Vegas. He ain't been here 2 years. He was jumping on the city council and everything else and wanting to change everything the way the city had done business. Fuck is you? You ain't even invested in this community. That's why I called it an opportunistic infection. Saw opening, jumped in it, and turned it into something else. As soon as they move, they have to change their voting thing. No, they're probably voting in both places. One absentee and then one walk in. Standard comments. No, we don't do baseball cards. Oh, oh, you can sell them online, but we don't. Mhm. Nope. Yeah, we don't resell them. We'll sell new cars, but we don't buy cars. I don't know how you do it, new school. You must got the cream of the crop in your classroom. I don't know how you do it. It's not the best and the brightest. Not even the dim and slow witty. BMG, you tripping. You can't put that over the internet. Definitely not on my channel. Might be all for it, but you can't put that in the chat, dude. You know, somebody already tried to strike me for doing something about, you know, offending little kids. I get some little kid watching this stream and he got to look up what flogging and cutting off a limb mean. Get me in trouble. Yo, shit. Oh my God. How many people? I wasn't doing this for. Might as well put that up there. Oh, yeah, being here talking shit. I got one for the shop. Y'all want to listen to a rant? It's been damn near 2 hours worth of a fucking rant. Pay for the pleasure. I should see the numbers go down immediately. So, so tomorrow, will be interesting because tomorrow will be the start of year 3 for streaming live content on the channel. It'll be year 3 for Shop Talk Live. And that should mean something. It'll mean something to me. It should mean something to you guys because it will signify 3 years of me coming on here and actually opening it up to have a conversation with you and myself about this geek stuff. I don't see where that happens a lot in this geek space. Primarily, people will do their pre-recorded videos talking about geek stuff and throw it up there for you, or just come on and say some shit, but it's not really a conversation with you and them about this. It's not what I wanted to bring to this space with doing it on in this area, because when I showed up into this area to do my content, and I didn't show up to do my content, I had already showed up to the space and was getting this red pill content, and I was asked to give my view on something because I had participated in a few chats, but I wasn't here to be doing content. I wasn't here for that shit. I was here for the brotherhood and the fellowship. I was sharing what I knew. That was it. And somebody asked me to do a video. And about 3 years ago, that first video, Ready for Battle Angel, debuted. That was my first video, February 23rd. And I did that because somebody asked me. Not because I just had a burning desire to start doing content and shit like that. No, it's because somebody asked me to do it, and I felt I could bring something to the space because there was nobody in this space identifying themselves as a real geek. It wasn't. I mean, Angry Man had his geek channel, but he'll tell you himself that that shit wasn't pulling the numbers that his other channel was. And if it wasn't for Dragon Ball Z and motherfuckers flagging it down, he'd still have it up. Right? So nobody was really putting that kind of content out in the black manosphere space at all. You'd hear people mention some shit. Nobody wasn't doing no damn movie reviews. They weren't talking about this shit openly. There was one day of the week you'd probably hear anything about any of this geek shit, and that was on the Coliseum with BGS. Maybe in the third hour or at the tail end, where all the regular conversations of politics and tech and world events and stuff like that faded off, and then it was just the hardheads that was still up, wanting to get it in and have eventually turn some shit to a geek conversation. Nobody was doing that. I started doing it because I saw what was lacking in the space, and I tried to provide what was missing in the space.
Hey, back to the
Hey.
comic.
Okay.
Where would you like to put it? What spot?
Put them right there at the end of that counter.
I got three comic boxes and then two, like,
It's
probably
fine.
4 total.
It's fine.
Cool. Could I prop this or away, or is it just stay open at all? Or?
I can open it.
Okay, thank you.
Fucking gonna make me upset. Hold on 1 second, you guys. It's been a special kind of day. Special. Well, that's usually the thing, BMT, is that I'm not saying nobody else in this space was into geek shit. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying they weren't dedicating their whole channel to it. Their channel wasn't all about that. It wasn't their primary focus. And it wasn't something that they were openly.
That's where you want it.
I hate fucking people asking me multiple dumbass questions. That's what I said. Into the counter. So for 3 years, that's what I've been doing. Trying to provide content in a void, which was not being filled. Trying to give you guys my perspective on geek stuff, what's going on in geek stuff, and sharing with you what I actually know about this stuff outside of just being somebody who consumes it. I'm actually somebody who has to actually sell it. And I know people who actually produce it. So I'm getting the whole food chain on this conversation. It's not just one part of it. And try to bring that information to you. And I can tell you how it started. It started from hearing people spouting a bunch of inaccuracies on the panel. Because that's stuff that chafes at me really badly. It does. It's like almost a compulsion that I cannot listen to somebody saying a bunch of inaccuracies about shit that I know. I can't. I can't. Tried it. I can't do it. I can't let it stand. I have to put out the real information. And so that's what it became. It became more so of trying to get that actual information out there accurately and not just listening to people fucking bloviate about shit they know anything about. Just pulling it out there and being inaccurate. Because on a playback, nobody knows one way or the other. It'll be like those little kids I told you about sitting in the Blade movie talking about who was the first Green Lantern. I think the first Green Lantern was John Stewart. I like John Stewart, but he wasn't the first. First you saw. That don't make him the first. What retelling they did. So, BMT, he said a whole bunch. People were mad when I was thinking non-black. See, that's the thing I don't get, BMT. Geekdom is not about a color. It's not a color thing at all. Geekdom is not about that. But I didn't see people saying that shit in this space. I didn't hear people, talking about they was a proud father and a proud geek. And I know they weren't because I was the first one saying that shit. Outside of only person I'd give credence to before me saying that shit was Angry Man. It's the only person. And mind you, I've seen all of y'all for the whole time. I've been here since damn near 2013, 2014. I've seen all of you. None of y'all was talking this shit. None of it. I'm not saying that like I'm trying to beat my chest or anything. I'm not. I'm just stating the fact. Before I was standing up saying I am a geek, y'all was in this space calling it being a comic book nerd. I'm the one made the distinction between what a geek is and what a nerd is, because it's two separate things. So when I hear black folks in this space talk about, no, I am a geek, I knew who was listening. I'm not insulting, but I don't like people trying to whip their dick out on me like I did it before you. No, you didn't. If you did, I wouldn't have even been here. There wouldn't have been an avenue for me to come into this space. It wouldn't have been something that was lacking. Because before that, it was just Pookie and Ray Ray. And educated, excuse me, not Pookie and Ray. It was educated lames and Pookies and Ray Rays. Remember? I do, because I was here. I was in the chat box. I was on the panels for a long time before content was ever anything that I tried to do. So when I listen to people try to run that shit down on me, you're not talking to somebody who knew. I hate that shit. That ain't been here, ain't heard, ain't seen. Know who you guys are. That's why some of you are on the channel. And I know who you are on the people. I've seen you for a while. You folks is the ones that get crap. Because you're an unknown quantity. Where you been? So I know anybody else who does geek content on YouTube ain't in this space. They're not part of the Black Manosphere at all. Not at all. The most successful, as far as I know, the most successful geek content on YouTube with a black face in front of it is Comics Explained by Rob. He ain't part of the Black Manosphere. Never has been. Probably wouldn't know what it was if you asked. But in this space, it's me. Now, me and BGS will laugh about this shit a lot. Or I listen and cruise these YouTube shows a lot for this very reason. You'll see how many people copy that shit after I started doing it. Popped up channels, made new content. Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Take care. I'll see you again.
All right. Changed up content, start doing stuff. Where'd they get the idea? Don't tell me they just pulled it out their ass. They was never doing that shit. Never carrying it like that. So I don't worry. I just know when people's bullshitting enough. Like I said, it's chess, dude. I'll let you make your moves. Do what you do. If you can do it better, do it better. What do I gotta care for? YouTube is a big fucking pie. You can all take a bite. What I'm biting ain't taking food out of your plate any day of the week. And likewise, live and let live. But don't think I have to suffer. Any fucking asshole that comes up here and want to try to play the I know more than you game, and I've been doing it long. No, nigga, no, you haven't. What up, Dick Thub? Saying he's been in space since 2013. Here's the funny part about that, Dick Thub. I don't like saying how long I've been in the space. You know why? Because it gives them uninitiated assholes something to key on. They no, I've been here since such and such. And then you ask them more questions beyond that. They don't know shit about what was going on in this space in 2013, 2014. They don't know. They don't. Talking that shit just because they want a little bit of clout. And a big bit of authority, which you have none. You want some authority? Start your own fucking channel. That's why I don't like saying it. And like I said earlier in the stream, knowledge is power. Don't give them that fucking knowledge. Fill their ass out. As we've been telling BGS for the last couple of years, stop fucking debating these dumbass Negroes. Let them tell you what they know. You ain't got to prove shit. You got a whole fucking archive of material talking about what you know. Let them put up their shit and talk what they know. You ain't got to prove it. Look, nah, you come with it. That's why I shut people down a lot of the times when I started hearing regurgitated points, because I know where they got the shit from. I already heard it. I already know where it came from. I already know the talking point that you're repeating. That's not original. And I'm not a fan of unoriginal motherfuckers. That does not, woo-hoo-hoo. You ain't telling me shit I don't know. Give me something from you. Not something that somebody else said on their stream. Where's the you in this? If you've gone to college, you understand that shit. When you write a paper, even if you cite in your source, you got to put some of you in the paper. It can't just be everybody else's quotes. Where's you in this material? Same thing with your content on YouTube or your voice on YouTube. Where is your original thought? Because that's what we tuning in for. I don't give a fuck what you repeating what somebody else said. I can go watch them and hear them say it. They don't sound better coming out of your mouth second. It's like a chick swapping dicks. So 3 years or something. It's not the longest commitment I've ever made in my life. It's not. It's probably the lowest. To be real about it, it's probably the lowest commitment I've made in my life. But for better or worse, I do it as much as I can. Like today, I wanted to get this video out this week for you guys, this I am video. But I had too much going on the back end with the shop and regular work. I didn't get to finish cutting the damn video. So I got up early, I hit my favorite spot for breakfast, and I'm sitting there cutting the video. So I came over here and started dealing with the shit over here. That's how my days run. Multiple things going on at the same time that need to be dealt with. And I have to prioritize every one. So no, YouTube is not the first priority. It's not. It wasn't the first priority when I started streaming. If it gets to that point, it means it's actually paying me better than I'm getting paid at my job, and that's when I will make it a full priority. But priority shift on fly. What's going on, boy? Oh, good one. Body baby boy. That's the second time you've asked me that goddamn question. And I told you, like I told you in my fucking comments section, look it up online. I'm really suspect of people who always want to know where the fuck the shop is, and I don't know who the hell they are. I don't give a fuck about where you at. Look it up online, because the address is there. That's real weird acting. Don't do shit like that. That makes it sound really strange. Because I've said where my shop is many a time. The name of it and everything. It's weird shit like that that puts you on that suspect list. That's something this motherfucker suspect. And YouTubers, especially people who put their face out there like this, don't want a bunch of people on that suspect list. You're gonna have to be upfront, especially when you hiding behind the avatar. Stop playing. Now, just to tell you how irritating some people can be. The dude that was in here, and it's cool, body boy. I'm just saying that's suspect, dude. Suspect. Shit. Look it up online. Um, dude has called me 4 times. I've had to deal with the same dude 4 times about these goddamn comments. And while I was on this stream, he called me, and if you guys could see, I was all emoted on the phone talking with this fucking dude because that was the 3rd time. This dude wanted to donate comics. He came in here early, and I was dealing with the stuff with the online. So I was a little irritated. I'm a little short. When I'm dealing with a problem, I'm short. I don't have time for fucking pleasantries. I'm really task oriented. Right? This freaking dude came in and said he wanted to donate some books. Cool. Oh, that's about 4 boxes. Okay. Yeah, I got some good stuff in there from the. Okay, nigga, what the fuck? Now he's leaving because I don't know what he is expecting. If he is expecting for me to drop down and give him a hand job, oh my God, thank you, white man. I don't know what the fuck he is expecting from that shit. But if you said you wanted to donate something, I say okay and thank you. What else do you fucking want? You don't need to start giving me an inventory of what it is. Why do I care? You're donating it. He leaves feeling like he's kind of dejected. He said he had him in the car, but he left. Didn't come back in with anything. He just left. So then he called. Hey, I was in there a little while ago, and I don't know if you're the person that was there or whatever, but I had, yeah, it was me. I had some comics I want to donate. It's probably about 2 boxes or something or so. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll just see if you were open and yeah, we're open. What the fuck? Fuck. Yeah. He called back again. Hour or so later. I was helping that other customer with the click-clack machine. Same shit. Hey, I'm just seeing what time you guys are open till, and if you're open till tomorrow, because I have some comics I want to donate. Do you guys take those? Yes. Okay, yeah, I got some stuff from the 80s or 80s and 90s and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, it's just some DC and some more. All right, motherfucker, what? Yeah, I got a Luke Cage. Nigga. That's why I got off the phone and said, I don't know how many different ways you can say yes. What are you not getting from this interaction? Now, it's not me being ungrateful, but goddamn, what do you want? You said you have a donation. I said, yes, we take them. Thank you. You still want to ask, keep running down the donation and what it is? What are you expecting? To get to the overall point, he wanted a fucking consignment on the comics. No, we're not doing that shit. If we're taking donations from your comics, why the fuck would we want to do a consignment on them? If you don't want them, give them up. If you want them, don't give them up. What are we talking about? A consignment on comics? The pawn shop is down the street. This is not a goddamn pawn shop. Oh, okay, I was just trying to check. All right, man. So then he shows up in person again. 2 phone calls, 2 times of seeing his ass in person. What do you think he said when he came to this door? Oh, I just want to donate some of these. Yeah, mother. Oh, I got about 4 boxes. Okay. Oh, where should I put them? Put them at the end of the counter. Okay. Can this door open? Can you open this and block? Okay. Solve the door. So then what did he do? Come in with the boxes, put it at the end of the counter. I'm not saying anything. And now he wants to know if that's the counter that I wanted him to put it on. Is there another fucking counter in here? He wants something. I don't know what he wants. Did he want a hug, a pat on the back? What the fuck? And then at the end of the day, 3 fucking boxes. So at the end of the day, it's 6 boxes of comics, of old comics, which is probably going to cost let's just say $200 to bag and board, or just to bag them. It's probably going to cost $200 just to bag those comics up, price them, and put them in the back issue, because he brought in 6 goddamn boxes of comics that he hasn't sorted through or anything, and thought we were going to give him a consignment. Aria, yeah, there's something special in the water over here. And War Ready Mindset, what's up? Yes, I hate people that be doing too much too. I do. That's too much. That's way too fucking much, dude. How many different ways can I say it's okay for you to leave a donation and thank you for giving a donation? What else do you fucking need? Mind you, this is not the primary business of the store. The primary business of the store is selling new shit, not taking your old shit. And on the slow side, yeah. That's why I said it's a blessing and a curse that my homeboy actually put out, that the ownership had changed and asking for those donations, because some of the people that come in here are acting really goddamn slow. And I'm like, damn, did he know these people? I've never seen them before. And they come in here trying to talk to you like you're brand new. Like, I just stepped into the shop yesterday. That was last week's conversation with somebody about how long the store has been here and how long have I been here. And you know what kind of person this was. Just saying. Oh, I told you guys about that. Yeah. 30-year-old dude thinking he'd been here longer than me because I look younger than him. What you want me to do about that shit? I'm not younger than you. I told him, like I told many people, if you want to know how old a man is, look in his fucking eyes. And you'll see how old he is. No matter what his face looks like. Because that'll tell you everything you need to know. What he been through. And a grown man ain't got no problem with looking you in your motherfucking eyes. Like your death is near. Yeah, measly me. Yeah, no reach. Yeah, there's no reach around section. This is the no reach around area. There will be no reach arounds. We ain't gonna be behind you. So it is what it is. So obviously he ain't worried about the strikes no more. Good, because my homeboy is up streaming on his Geek channel. More power to him. Shout out to some of this Aquateki, to Triv, and Measly Me for the cash outs. Appreciate that. And here's another thing. I know I probably alienated some people going off on customers and some people in my fucking chat saying some dumb shit. That's what it is, dude. Look, if you do dumb shit, you should be expected to be called on. You should. It's just how life works. You don't like being called on dumb shit you do, then don't do dumb shit. It's really easy. But if that offends you because you were put on the spot, I probably ain't the person you need to listen to. Probably not. And while I do respect your business, I do expect your ability to choose. Because I'm going to be me, 24 or more. And I don't like dumb shit any day of the week. So if you find that a little difficult to wrap your head around and able to put on your big boy pants or big girl pants, skirts, and walk around like your feelings ain't on your damn sleeve, you're going to have a tough time going. You might want to look elsewhere. Because I can tell you, 3.0 on, it's not going to be none of that shit. It's going to be lessened. Because as I've told you guys, I'm not getting younger, I'm getting older, and I'm not gaining more patience, I'm gaining less patience. And tolerating ignorant shit is not one of my strong suits. It's, you got to step up. Have to step to that level. I believe that y'all can do it, but I know a lot of people won't because they don't like being challenged in that. They want somebody to accept them in their mediocrity and hold their hand through their ignorance. It's not my job. I've already raised my kids. It's not my job. It's your job. So anyway, this has been 2 hours and some change or some shit. I'm gonna go over and watch my homeboy playing his game, picking up where I left off. We're doing something else that nobody. Well, no, one other person was doing that in this space before I started streaming my video game, and that was angry. So I'm gonna go over and watch my homeboy Art play a game with his home, and get off of here ranting and raving, and possibly go get myself something. This internet is still not up. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming through. Shot Talk Live is tomorrow at 11, be it phone or internet. What the hell is going to be? I will be here in the shop taking the place of Ford. Because Ford will be with his family playing D&D. So it is what it is. Shit. Do I have an outro? I don't have an outro. Don't have an outro. But I do have plenty of outros. So that's it. Catch you all next time.